We now have official confirmation on this year's worldwide celebration LRs. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. We are one day away from this year's global and JP Dokkan worldwide celebration, and we got quite a bit of info for you today. We have a global and JP producers letter, which went over the LR and TUR arts for the new characters, the LR, Goku, and Cooler, as well as some big info from the data download. So we'll be hitting up those things in today's video. So let's start off with the thing on everybody's mind, the LR arts for the two characters. I gotta say that I am impressed. They look really good. Just looking here on screen, I can't stop looking. They look amazing. The Cooler looks like every fan art's dream of what an LR Cooler would look like in Dokkan. The Goku honestly doesn't look half bad. I do like the art. I do wish it was a little bit better. If we take a look here, a little closer image here, it still looks good. It's a good shot. It just I think there were better choices. They could have went for the LR art. The Cooler itself, he just looks phenomenal. The TUR arts actually look really good too. This sort of dual screen. This is actually, I think they were talking, might also be the app login screen, or not the login screen, but like the little app icon as well. I like the TUR arts. They look really good. It's sort of a good dynamic between Goku and Cooler. So in the global producer letter, this is kind of what was revealed. They also talked about the 78 Dragon Stones you can earn for logging in every day, basically 2 Dragon Stones every single day. So pretty good deal there, along with the red Dragon Stone you can get. In the video, they do seem to imply that they're maybe more characters. It would make sense if they added more characters to it, but we'll have to wait and see when we get the actual stone tomorrow during login. So I also wanted to take some time right now to talk about some other things that were revealed in the data download. So thanks to Proton Tim and 10MG over on Twitter, we got info for basically everything that's going to be coming out tomorrow when the celebration starts around reset time. So first thing we'll see when we log in is the WWC movie, the Worldwide Celebration movie. I'm not going to play that in the video because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. I really think you guys should wait and see it when you log in tomorrow. It just makes it all that more special. I'm not even going to watch it myself until I log in tomorrow. But let's take a look at some of the stuff within the downloads. Let's skip over the movie here. So in the download, we have the reveal for one of the new free-to-play units, which is this Gohan, Kid Gohan. He is recruitable as an SSR from the story event we talked about in the news story that'll be starting tomorrow. And he Dokkan awakens into a Goku and Gohan. This is actually an exchange unit, not a joined forces unit. When we looked at the V-jump scans for these guys, we weren't really sure. I thought it might have been a duo unit, but it's actually an exchange unit that exchanges into this Goku here. And I gotta admit, for a free-to-play card, this is a pretty awesome TUR art right here for the exchange Goku. We'll take a look at their info here in a minute after we take a look at the rest of the data download. The Tech Cooler from the from the Eternal Rivals mission. This is the one I was telling you guys you should farm out to pick up copies if the Cooler happened to have been a base form Cooler. He's getting an awakening, actually, finally, and judging by his stats and everything else in the awakening, he might be getting an EZA too, but we'll go ahead and take a look at that later. There is an STR Piccolo boss card. Now, kind of weird that he's being added as a boss, and the super attack animations almost look like they're from a banner unit. So this could be the banner unit. This could also be like the TUR for a LR that might be coming later. We'll have to see, but nonetheless, there is a super attack animation for this STR Piccolo boss card, which will be part of the story event. So pretty interesting stuff here. Moving on, Global is actually getting the Bond of Parent and Child category a bit early. This is the category that was introduced with the father-son Gallic Gun, Trunks, and Vegeta, part of the Tanabata celebration. We're getting this early because of the leader skill of this Goku and Gohan, which again we'll see in a minute when we take a look at what they do. Moving on, we have some stage assets in the data download for the Strongest in the Universe Eternal Rivals story. We also have, let's see, the Clash Between Wisdom and Power stage assets. It's just more stuff. We have the Gohan Sensu Bean event. This is the one I was telling you guys about. Basically, once a week you can take it on. You get 30 stones per day for completing it. And this was, in fact, confirmed in the data download here with the missions. It's basically 30 stones per mission for clearing this stage. And you can clear it once a week, it seems like, according to the dates available here. Moving on, let's see, let's head back over here to Proton's page. We have just more stages. This is interesting. So this is the Supreme Kai's Grand Guidance stage. That is, where is it here? This here, the Sublime Guidance of the Supreme Kais. Basically, this is a pay-to-play event. You spend money, you can buy these keys, and they guarantee link level ups. For if you're a pay-to-play or low-to-play player and you grind links, this is definitely a pretty good deal. The amount of stones you get for the cost, along with these keys, is honestly not that bad. And you know, you don't have to buy it if you don't want to, but I do personally think it's a pretty good deal. Moving on back to Proton's page, there's the assets for the keys. We have the boss rush stage asset, more stage assets here. We have the assets for the new cooler support memory, the one that can be achieved by completing the new Wicked Bloodline categories Ultimate Red Zone. We do have the typical worldwide Purple Dragon Stone. I'll probably put out a video later on talking about what are or what units you should pick up with this Purple Stone. If there's a new list added, I may change what I said from my previous Purple Stone video, but we'll see. Now, new tickets. This is interesting. I actually did a post on Twitter earlier today talking about how they need to fix the GT and the movie heroes tickets, because not you guys all saw my summon videos. Like not having an SSR guaranteed on those tickets is pretty bad. You know, we hardly picked up anything through our tickets, and lo and behold, in the data download, we are getting new missions for the GT and the movie, and probably the movie. They weren't in this data download, but probably movie bosses is getting one too. But SSR guaranteed tickets, which means you're guaranteed to pick up something featured from the banner. Could be an LR, could be one of the featured units, but it's better than non-GSSR for sure. We also have 50 ticket special summons along with the Ultimate Red Zone Wicked Bloodline tickets. Now those ones are not GSSR, but knowing what they did for GT, it's possible we could see GSSR tickets added later. Now, the 50 special summon ticket. This appears to be what the 50 summon tickets were referring to in the V-Jump. So it is not your regular tickets. So no need to hold on to those anymore. If you want to spin them, go ahead and spin them. We now know that we are getting a 50 worldwide special summon ticket, and it does seem like it's all along the lines of the guaranteed LRs from the 77 tickets back during the anniversary. Moving on, we have a new wallpaper for the login for the celebration. Always nice. This is basically the movie poster from the advertisement for the Cooler movie, so pretty awesome. And then we just have general assets for a new login bonus. We are getting a new RNG login bonus akin to the Ginyu and Hercule events, and basically it's like the Gohan and Krillin cooking on their camping trip. It remains to be seen what the logins are, but I imagine it's probably very similar to that. We also have new scripted assets for the story and a few other events like the Supreme Kai event. So that's pretty much it from the data download as far as like big ticket items go. It is a lot of stuff, and expect to see more tomorrow. Let's scroll all the way back up here. Expect to see more tomorrow when we get the next data download right as the thing starts, as well as the big data download right before the banners drop. Now, last thing I want to leave you with, let's talk about these two new free-to-play characters. Let's start with the Cooler, because I'm kind of definitely big on the Cooler hype this celebration. So, once this Cooler awakens, he is a Terrifying Conqueror's category key to HP attack and defense 50%, tech types key to HP attack and defense 30%. Pretty standard for TUR free-to-play units. He does infinitely raise defense and causes supreme damage while lowering attack. He also gives himself attack and defense 80%, additional defense 10% with each super attack performed. He also buffs Terrifying Conquerors for 30%. So it's pretty clear based on these stats and this passive that this dude is going to get an easy A this celebration. It's almost a guarantee at this point. He does sound pretty good. In theory, he could get a lot better upon the easy A, especially if this bumps up to, 100 to 120%. If his additional defense raise is a little higher per super attack, along with buffing this up. I doubt they will because it's a free-to-play card, but maybe if they just buffed it up to 30% and super attack, he could greatly raise as a free-to-play unit. I don't see why not, especially given the amount of power creep we've been seeing. Really, my only problem with this guy is he doesn't have big bad bosses. He has Cold Judgment instead, which is a bit of a problem, right? Because if you want him to be a good link partner for the new LR, you'll want him to have big bad bosses. So, a bit of a shame there, but nonetheless, he still sounds like he could be good as a stacker for Wicked Bloodline, because there aren't too many stackers on that team. Moving on, we have the Goku and Gohan. The Goku and Gohan do... What happened on my music? There it is. Okay. So, Goku and Gohan are bond of parent and child, category key to HP attack and defense 50%. They are Fizz types, key to HP attack and defense 30%. Once again, pretty standard. The only crazy thing about them is they are introducing this bond of parent and child category to global, which isn't really supposed to come to us till November. On their super attack, they cause supreme damage and seal super attack. So they are a guaranteed sealer. That is good. Always that kind of tech on a unit is good, and you can make use of it. Especially when you consider they have a high chance of evading enemies' attack in their passive, along with buffing themselves by 80%. For the first 5 turns from the start of turn. They do have a medium chance of evading enemies' attack after the 6th turn. So still a chance, and then it just goes down afterwards. They can exchange into the Goku that we saw earlier after they evade 6 or more attacks, including super attacks in battle, or when your HP is 50%, 59% or less after the 5th turn. So 2 options to exchange there. Pretty good deal. Off the bat, he seems pretty good. Obviously, he's going to get better with Easy A, especially if... I doubt they'll buff this to a great chance, but you never know, right? They're definitely going to need to give him a little more in this area for the extra attack and defense. Though, if they have the same high chance of evading, it'll still be pretty good. Okay, so let's take a look at the Goku. Oh, it's not translated. What happened here? Let's see. Global English. Cards. Go to the main page here. Here it is. Okay. Not sure what happened there. Okay, here we go. Now it's translated. Okay. So, once he changes, he exchanges, he's raising attack for 1 turn, causing supreme damage to the enemy. He now recovers 30% upon exchange. He gets attack and defense 100%, additional attack and defense 30% for 3 turns after receiving a super attack. He does launch additional attack when a rare chance of becoming a super attack, and this is only when facing Terrifying Conqueror enemies. So, looks like he's going to be made to kind of help out newer players take on that Wicked Bloodline stage, but obviously in his current form, probably not such a good idea. So we'll definitely have to see what he looks like after Easy A, which will probably happen during part 2 of this celebration. So, that is everything. That is a lot, and expect to see a lot more as everything sort of begins tomorrow during the start of the worldwide celebration. So anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like the video, if you are excited for this year's worldwide celebration, why don't you go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, why don't you let me know what has you most excited for tomorrow? Are you ready to grind out some new free-to-play units, or are you just holding on to the 28th when we can finally get a hold of those new LRs? I'd love to hear from you guys. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.